The first test that we're going to administer is the YMCA sit and reach test. So first what you want to do is you want to have your client warm up with something such as squats, a couple stretches beforehand, just so we're not going to injure them at any point in time. You're going to have your client sit at the end of the yardstick. You're going to put one piece of tape at 1 inch, another piece of tape at 15. Okay, and then you're going to have your client put one of their heels over on one end of this front tape at 15, and the other one over on this side. You have them put their hands one on top of each other, and you're going to take 3 measurements, and you're going to average out to 3. So what you're going to do is you're going to have the client take a deep breath in, and then you're going to have them reach down as far as they can, and then let that release that air. Good, and then back up. You have to do that 3 different times. Okay, the next test is going to be the push-up test. So what you're going to have you do is you're going to have your client. And for her, she has wrist problems, so we're going to put her on parallels for this one, so that way her hands are not flat, cause her discomfort. So what we're going to have to do, shoulder width apart, feet back in this position, spine should be in line, neck should be in line, and then you're going to take your elbows down towards your hips, and then you're going to push back up. A lot of times for push-ups, what a lot of people do is they drop their stomach down because they're not flexing their core, not squeezing their butt and their legs. So what you're going to have to do is you have your client get in the position first, whatever their shoulder width apart is. Make sure that this is in a neutral position, neck is as well, legs are squeezed, and then you're going to have your client go down, and you're only going to count the ones that they do correctly. And then that is the end of the test. And now we're going to take a post heart rate afterwards as well. So we're going to do the same thing. Have your client come back over to this position. Same set as before. Find the radial artery. Set the timer. That was 35, and you multiply that by 2. So what you have to do is you have your client lay down on either a yoga mat or someone put their elbow on, and you have them on whichever side. Let's start with the left arm down, and then make sure that this hand stays flat. And then you're gonna lay your legs out straight, and you're gonna put your top leg over on the side, right there, and you want your hips and shoulders all in line. You want your spine in a neutral position, so push your hips forward for me. Yep, and then from here what we're gonna do is you're gonna push up into a plank position, and now we're just gonna sit here for as long as we got. Once the client either drops or changes form, that is when the test is over.
Should have not worn socks.
Okay, so then what we're gonna do after the plank test, we're gonna do a post heart rate. So all we're gonna do is grab a timer, grab your patient's arm, find the radial artery, and you're gonna set a 30-second timer, and you're gonna count the beats within it. And done. So that was 32. And you're gonna multiply that by 2 and you're gonna find the post heart rate.